Hi there, I'm Chris, this is Angela from the Sheep Tree. It's been a while. A lot has happened. When was the last time we posted?
Well, the date of the last video that was filmed was the end of August, and we posted that 5 months ago.
We're the 12th of July, so...
It's almost been a year.
It's almost been a year, yes.
Yeah.
I suppose we just dive right in, really, don't we?
Yeah.
A lot has happened. Just after the last video that we released was filmed, Angela was pregnant. Unfortunately, that one didn't work out. What was it? 6 weeks?
10 weeks, 4 days is when we miscarried.
10 weeks, 4 days was when we miscarried, and that was just coming up to Christmas. We were quite looking forward to tell our family and everything, but we had some exciting news over Christmas. And
unfortunately we found out on your 30th birthday as well.
Yeah. Well, it's just another day. It doesn't bother me that much at all, so that's fine. But yeah, it knocked us about a bit.
Yeah.
Really, didn't it?
It did.
So, yeah, we decided to just sort of
take a break a bit.
Yeah,
keep doing the stuff, but not be pressuring ourselves to video it.
Yeah, I did video a few things. We have a backlog of...
I've got a pile of stuff that I'm working out if I can edit and turn into videos, if I can remember what you were doing.
Yeah, so that happened. We, it wouldn't say it ruined our Christmas, but
it changed the plans.
It changed it considerably, and we weren't that happy throughout most of Christmas because we still had that going on in the back of our minds. So we were just getting through, basically, carrying on. So yeah, that was not that really, because still think about it, don't we? So,
yeah, the due date that would have been with that pregnancy is just gone by.
Yeah.
So it's little landmarks coming through and things getting easier. But yeah.
So then.
Well, actually, we had some good stuff happened in February.
We did.
We did. It's just too hot and I can't wear it because
Come
my
on.
hand's swollen up.
I bought you 2 of them, and you're not even wearing one of them.
Yeah, but even the bigger one doesn't fit me right now.
Yeah.
And that's your fault. Yeah, so in February, beginning of February, Chris proposed to me.
Yep.
So,
I did catch her on video when I did it. I hid my phone in a pile of logs in the garden.
Yeah, you dragged me outside.
Yep, you weren't feeling too good. You were a bit grumpy.
I was very tired.
I dragged her outside because we needed to look at something in the garden to make her happier. And
so I was looking at my garlic and making myself happy, and I turned around and there he was on one knee.
Yeah, got her.
Yeah, you got me.
I got you.
You got me.
So that was the good, happy news.
Yeah, and then about a week later.
Then a week later, we found out that you were pregnant again. So. Which
was why I was so tired and didn't want to go outside, because I was pregnant.
That explained it.
Yeah, explained it.
So we then haven't been filming much. We filmed a little.
You filmed quite a bit.
Okay.
There's a few tractor and machinery videos that I need to go through and edit, basically. Yeah. So those are probably the ones that I'll prioritise.
Yeah.
Because I can kind of remember what they're about. It's a bit easier for me to edit. It's quite tricky editing videos you didn't film or weren't part of.
Yeah, you've absolutely no idea what's going on. You have to watch all of it and then decide to delete most of it.
And he's a waffler.
A waffle. So yeah, we found out Angela was pregnant.
Yeah.
Terrible morning sickness.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's another reason a lot didn't get filmed, because if I was participating.
Goodbye. Farmers working.
Farmers hauling bales on the hottest day of the year.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Found that out. Was happy. Was really happy.
Yeah.
We've been really happy throughout. We are how long now?
6 months.
6 months now. So even though you're getting bigger now and everything, you're feeling a bit more normal. But
yeah, I'm not, like, there is something, anybody that hasn't experienced morning sickness will not understand. I describe it as a watery sickness. It's there all the time, and like, the things I couldn't stand was steam, of all things. So that meant showers were horrific, cooking anything was horrific, it was awful. But yeah, unfortunately I basically did 2 solid stints of morning sickness, because I had it bad with the first pregnancy and then again with this one. So I had a sort of a 1.5 months gap break and straight
back into morning sickness again.
So yeah, it was a bit
we've just been surviving, plodding on, living, and not really.
And now I feel okay. I'm cooking again, and Chris is happy.
Oh, I'm very happy.
Yeah.
So we had that, and then I was just starting to do a few. Crikey, what was it, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago I started doing a few more little videos. I was going to make a very short haymaking video, because we have still somewhere got some sort of jumble of footage for the first haymaking, so yeah. I wasn't going to make a massive haymaking video, and we weren't going to mow all the orchard. We were just going to mow a bit of it and Mason's Meadow, get our friend to come in and bale with square bales Mason's Meadow, and we'll bale the orchard. So I probably had I think I baled about 40 bales, and Mum and Dad were coming over to give us a hand.
Yeah.
We were just going to, take it steady. It was pretty warm then. Not as hot as it has been now.
No, it was pretty warm, and we made the sensible decision to, in the peak of the day, to go into the barn in the shade and the slightly cooler.
Yeah, it's remarkably cool in there, considering it's a black building.
Yeah. And to then just restack the hay, so all of last year's hay was in the same place. So we were being sensible, and we were doing that.
We were sensible, we were stacking. There's a big 6-string square bale of straw in there as well, that we were just thinking about how we were going to move out the way. And yeah, Dad started complaining about chest pain, and we were like, oh, okay. We just moved.
Well, we'd moved all the bales, sat down.
25, 30 bales. It wasn't a huge amount, and it was just going from there to up there.
And you didn't do it fast.
We didn't do it fast. We took our time. We were being relatively sensible.
And then you sat down. I brought out a tray of tea, so you sat down, had a cup of tea.
Yeah.
And it was after that he then had chest pains.
He had chest pains, yeah. And he ended up having a heart attack. Not fun.
No, it wasn't fun. Thankfully, we're all fairly sensible and proactive, and we called the ambulance. Went and got the defib that's at the local garage.
I took Angela's car and got the defib, while Mum and Angela looked after Dad till the ambulance arrived.
They got here fast.
Yeah, they were amazing.
That was amazing. For what we've heard of our local ambulance service and the times it takes them to get places, I was literally off the phone with the lady. It was a long time on the phone to the call handler, but once she hung up, I was going to stand at the end of the drive so the ambulance knew where the farm was, and the ambulance was turning up the drive. Yeah. They were there.
Yeah, it was good.
They were good.
They were good. He ended up with
atrioventricular tachycardia.
Good thing you remember that, because I can't.
Basically, his heart beats way too fast, and it gets stuck in a loop, and it cannot slow down.
Stuck at 277 beats per minute. And
anything above 150 is considered. Is it 150 or 100 now? 150.
I think it was 100.
It's 100. Yeah, 60 to 100 is a normal range, and anything above 100 is tachycardic. But yeah, so if it stays there and doesn't come down, that's the critical thing.
Yeah.
So yes.
So they took him to hospital. They shocked his heart there in hospital to get it back into a normal rhythm. He had no heart output for a while, so technically.
Well, they would have had to shock him to stop the heart and then shock him to start the heart again.
So he had, I'm not sure if he ended up with any CPR or anything, but they definitely shocked him twice to get it back into rhythm, and then he was airlifted from Hereford Hospital to Worcester, where they have the heart specialists there.
Got better. So Hereford Hospital is more of a like outpatient day cases and emergency. If you need any bigger procedures done, they take you to Worcester.
So he was airlifted to there, and he ended up with a defibrillator.
Yeah, pacemaker, defib.
Yeah, they've come on a long way, really, haven't they?
Yeah, so when I used to work I used to do medical stuff, worked in the field, you either had a pacemaker or a defib, but that was about 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And so now they can fit one and basically set it up to do either.
It does both. So if the rhythm goes out of whack, it'll pacemaker. If it goes too fast, it'll use the defibrillator.
Just do a quick shock to stop your heart and a quick shock to start the heart.
Yeah. So he's doing good now.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's fine in himself. We haven't actually said this.
Yeah,
he's okay.
He's absolutely, well, not absolutely fine.
Well, no, he's frustrated because he's on week 2 of 6 weeks of rest, as in he's not allowed to do this with his arm in case he dislodges his wires.
Yeah, he can't do much.
But in himself, I think he feels okay now he's got over the being beaten up by the paramedics.
Yeah.
Not actually beaten up, we mean like the defib shocks.
That 6-string straw bale.
Oh yeah, that was
perfect.
Perfect, because he was lying on that, and it meant when the paramedics came, they just slid him onto the stretcher.
Yeah.
He was at right height. It was just like being on a bed.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So he's 6 months rest, and he's
6 weeks.
So 6 week rest. 6 month he's can't drive.
Which is the bigger thing for Dad, because he used to do 1,000 miles a week with his job, so he's very in tune with the old driving thing, and will hop in a vehicle and do a 6-hour journey without even thinking about it. Yeah. So now he can't even go half a mile down the road to pick up something from the shops.
Like a shield bug.
Not really.
Okay.
So I think that's pretty much it with our news.
Yeah, pretty much it. So basically, we had to get the hay in because there was rain coming.
There was rain.
I mean, we had rain whilst we were haymaking, but it just dried. It was so warm, it was drying.
So warm.
I mean, it wasn't like it is now.
Yeah.
But it was warm enough that it dried up in between.
The rain would hit, and then
like an hour later, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
And we're talking like downpours.
Yeah.
And it would come. But
big heavy downpour.
But yeah, so in between, so Worcester Hospital's about an hour away, and Chris was driving his mum in to visit him, and so we went the night that he actually went into hospital.
Yeah.
And did you end up working? I can't remember where you were on work, because you're only doing 3 days a week at the minute.
I was supposed to work that Friday, and I didn't because I was ferrying
yeah, so basically
Mum about and going
in between going to hospital, you were bailing.
Yeah.
And
bailing and chasing the square baler to move all the bales out of the way.
Yeah, and rowing up. So originally we were going to round bale Mason's Meadow, but not only did it have more grass than we were expecting.
Yeah.
We were like, it takes a long time to use the little round baler.
Yeah, and
so
it
we
uses
called in reinforcements.
a phenomenal amount of string.
Yes, but that wasn't the pressing matter at that point in time, was it? It was.
There was a bit of a. Everyone was making hay at that point, and there was a bit of a supply sort of issue.
Yeah. Mansell didn't have any, did he?
Yeah, I probably had enough to do it, but it would have been close.
So Mansell is one of our local feed merchants. Like if you're in America, think Tractor Supplies.
Yeah.
And then we've got
much smaller.
much smaller. Mansell used to run the bigger one. That got taken over by a franchise, and he worked there for many years. And then about 2 years ago, he set up Pontrialus Farm Supplies. Yeah. But our local Winstays, which is where he used to work, is very good as well because it is run by local people.
Yeah.
And they're very good.
They were helpful. They had the right stuff, and that saved that bit of stress because I actually only had about 5 bales worth of string in the baler left over from last year, so that wouldn't have got us very far at all.
But yeah, so we had a friend come in and do that, and then this whole time I felt utterly helpless because I'm not allowed to do what I would normally be doing because I'm pregnant. So instead of getting in the bales and doing helpful stuff, I was mainly feeding you and sitting on my butt. Yeah. Pretty much.
You did drive the truck.
I was going to say, my friend.
When the other friend came in.
Yeah, so the other half of the chap with the baler, so it's Ant and Chloe, she very kindly managed to come in after work, which was a good stretch because I also work with her, we had a particularly busy week at the garage because the boss, who would normally fill any gaps at the shop in staff-wise, he was abroad on holiday. So we were all working extra shifts, and she came in her evening off and helped load up a trailer of bales, which was very good of her.
We had 120 out here, and she did most of them, basically.
Yeah. I drove the truck and she put them in there.
A day after that, your parents came.
Yes, because I was at work.
While you were at work, and 3 of us
got what was left.
Got what was left, went over to Mason's Meadow, picked up those, got
So,
them all in the shed. Everything was in the shed, safe.
Yeah. That was.
Then there wasn't really much rain after that, was there?
No, but that was
supposed to
done
rain, didn't rain.
before your dad even come out of hospital, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, oh, and the other thing as well, sorry, person we need to mention, is James. He tedded the grass for us. He did. He stopped by Mason's Meadow, so one of Chris's bosses stopped by Mason's Meadow for us with the big tractor and tedder and turned the grass for us.
And we wouldn't have made it without that, so that was very helpful, and thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So, I think that's it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's where we've been.
That's where we've been. Yeah.
There's. I put a lot of stuff across last night. I think we're at something like 240 on the video.
240 hours?
No, 240 separate videos it's recorded.
Oh, yay. Okay.
So there's a lot.
There is a lot, and I need to get myself in a bit of a routine of editing. The other thing I will hopefully do, because I haven't done any, is a garden video.
Yeah.
Because we have been growing. It has not been as successful as previous years because I spent most of the seed sowing season being sick.
Yeah. You'd occasionally poke a few things in some pots and...
Yeah, and it was exhaustion as well. Yeah. But yeah, so we've got a good greenhouse. It's peppers,
polytunnel's too hot.
Yeah, this thing as well. Now the heat's kicking in. I did sow some tomatoes in the end, but I got gifted some and I bought some. But the tomatoes are a bit behind. It's not too catastrophic for us because we have got quite a few tomatoes left in the freezer still to turn into sauce. But it's been a good year weather-wise for growing. It wasn't like last year. It was cold and things just weren't going. Yeah. But we have got the majority, I think. Like we should have things like beans and things like that.
Yeah. It took us till I think last weekend we sort of finally finished weeding the garden.
We've got there's a patch.
Ah, we haven't finished.
Yeah, there's a polytunnel frame that is supposed to be a brassica cage to keep the butterflies off. However, I don't have any brassicas growing at the moment. What I was going to do is plant some autumn sowings of kale and then use the cage to keep the pigeons off the kale.
Yeah.
So at the minute the cabbage, there is some kohlrabi planted in there, and the cabbage white butterflies are going to town on it, which is absolutely fine. They can have those in the nasturtiums to their heart's content.
Yeah.
And then so we've just got to pull. It's not bad, but pull some nettles from in there.
Yeah.
And then sheet that.
Previously, like we'd have done that ages ago.
Oh yeah.
And,
it would have all been done March.
Yeah. Fighting the battles that we had to fight, and just leaving everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's been a few cheats, like I bought some pea plants.
Well, that's fine.
But that's fine. But I've never had
cheating.
It's not cheating, but I've never had luck with growing pea plants in the garden anyway. I just sowed some peas, but they didn't germinate.
Yeah.
And then which we have with some celeriac I bought, and courgettes.
Yeah.
Although the ones I planted the other week are ones that I sowed. So if things will come through, they'll just come through a bit later this year, I think.
We might not get a huge amount of it because it's weird. It's too hot.
Yeah.
Like we don't normally get weather like this.
Yeah. So
not for the extent that we've had it. It's so dry now that the stuff that I mowed. Well, that'll be 4 weeks ago now. It's not grown.
It's not grown. It's greenish.
In places.
Yeah. But so normally we would plant cucumbers in a greenhouse because otherwise we just wouldn't get cucumbers. You can grow them outside. I have grown them outside here, but the majority, they're in there, but it's hit and miss as to whether or not one's bitter because it's just too hot and the plant's getting stressed.
Yeah.
There's loads of fruit on there. The peppers are loving life.
Yeah. That's about the only thing that's really loving life.
But I put shade cloth on that on Wednesday. Because I see that's another job, just got pushed. The shade cloth should have been on ages ago, got pushed. And we found I've got some old butterfly mesh, the blue stuff, put on top of the polytunnel, but it hasn't really touched it, but I think that's just too hot.
Yeah,
I don't think any shade cloth will touch the polytunnel at the minute.
Like with the polytunnel, if you were to cut the end off it,
yeah,
it would still be too hot, I expect.
Yeah.
So,
but that's fine. It's not killing the plants. It's just that if it goes above a certain temperature with tomatoes, the fruit won't set on the flowers.
Yeah.
But the best thing we've done for the garden was setting up our irrigation early on before we planted the polytunnel in the greenhouse.
That's the only reason we've got anything.
Yeah, we've got soaker hoses under cardboard, which is under a hay mulch, and the hay mulch across the whole garden, the Ruth Stout method.
Yeah.
That has been a saviour this year. I haven't had to water, except for like fresh plantings and fresh sowings, I haven't watered anything outside. And when you dig down, it's wet.
Yeah.
It's good.
It made a big difference. Because do we video planting the hedge?
There is a video, not planting the hedge, there's a video of removing the old hedge.
Okay. This is the thing, we had projects that we were going to do the whole way through, like removing the hedge, clearing
the old
up the
hedge
area,
was
planting.
Yeah, the old hedge was like damson trees that were dead because they were smothered in ivy, and it was
mainly ivy, basically.
It wasn't salvageable. So I spoke to one of the owners of the land and asked her if we could have permission to remove and replant the hedge. She very kindly said, well, yes, of course, and do you want Richard the woodman to do it for you? And we were like, no, we're happy to do it. We're happy to do it. And she said, oh, well, I'll order you some hedging plants. So she ordered us, whatever it was, 15 metres of hedging plants.
Yeah, I think it was about 50 something.
Yeah, enough anyway.
And it was a perfect number, basically.
So Rich dropped those off after we'd removed the hedge. You'd levelled the ground for it, hadn't you?
Levelled the ground. We also put a soaker hose down there, sacrificial soaker hose.
It'll
because
live there forever.
We were thinking just watering that hedge is going to be a pain. So we just put a soaker hose in, cardboard,
hay mulch
on top, and it's the exact same thing. It's the happiest looking.
Yeah, and we don't like leave the hose on a lot. We put the hose on for a couple of hours every week, basically.
Yeah, it's just a little bit to top it up because it is on a bit of a mound. So
yeah, it's got a ditch on one side of it. Yeah.
So it's just enough to keep it a bit wet underneath.
Planting a hedge this year, like today, the forecast, I haven't got a thermometer out, but the forecast was said it was supposed to reach 31 degrees.
Yeah.
It's normally hotter or colder, whichever way the forecast has been extreme here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that in the UK is hot.
Yeah.
And we've had a run.
Like yesterday, I cut this grass. I finished cutting it at 1 o'clock. I went inside to hide from the sun because it was just ridiculously hot. It was about 32.
I was working at the bushes then. I can confirm it was ridiculously hot.
you were enjoying the kitchen.
Not then, I wasn't.
No, that's right.
Then I was in the dishwasher room washing up the school dinner plates.
Yeah. But anyway.
By 2 o'clock I was enjoying the kitchen.
I finished cutting this at 1 o'clock, came out to turn it at 5 o'clock and it was already made. I hadn't touched it, I hadn't spread it. It was in the rows where I'd finished mowing it, ready for baling. And I was like, wow.
So it was no tedding required, just rode it up so that it was the right size rows for the baler, basically.
Yeah, on a regular year, it's about 4 or 5 days to make hay for us, not 5 hours. And I could probably come out in 3 and it would have been the same.
But yesterday it wasn't even humid, it was dry and hot.
Yeah, it was very dry heat.
That's the only thing that made it manageable yesterday for us, temperature wise. Because normally in the UK it's humid and hot, and that was dry and hot.
But anyway, we're starting to ramble.
Yeah.
You're going to have fun editing this.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
We've got lots of videos. We're going to try and get more recent ones out first.
Yeah, I think it's going to be easiest for me to start editing things that either I've watch. So you'll notice in a lot of the recent videos, I'm the voice in the background. I'm normally just sat on a chair somewhere, keeping him company. And if I've seen the video being made, it's going to be easier for me to edit them. So I'll start off doing those.
We've got a few priorities now. Unfortunately, the tractor's stuck in first gear. That's a new one. Not reverse. Reverse is easy to fix. First apparently is a pain in the ass. So I might have to take the gear stick off, the whole top off the transmission. And at that point we might be fixing it permanently. Because if it just involves making the fork a little bit longer, we'll make the fork a little bit longer with some weld.
Yeah, the other thing is Chris finally bought his birthday present.
Oh yeah. Woo.
Which is a welder. Because my welder is a second-hand welder from my brother, which was his first welder, which is a stick welder, and it is not the easiest thing to use, is it? It's
for some reason that stick welder, I'm not going to say it's the worst stick welder I've ever used or anything like that, but it fights you.
It doesn't like striking, does it?
It does not want to start. Like, you can pick up stick welder normally and it's like works fine. That one is like, come on, it won't do anything.
Yeah.
So anyway, I bought a MIG welder, and I've been welding a few things. Haven't really got the hang of it yet. You'll see in some videos.
Yeah.
There will be lots of complaining about it.
I enjoy the fact that you have got a welder here, because before, if he had any welding to do, he would disappear off to Steve's.
Yeah.
Borrow his workshop, his welder, and get it done. I mean, you've seen the topper videos.
Yeah. Well, the topper is broken at the moment. I need to be fixing that. So the priority is really to fix the tractor so that I have gears. Not at the moment I do have reverse, but I have to take the oil fill cap off the top, stick a spanner in, and manually flick it to reverse because I have no gear stick. It's stuck, and I think it's pinning first gear in, so I can't even flip it into second or third or anything and have a better choice of gears. Because the last bit of bailing we did, I expect you'll see in a video, if it's even shows up on there, is going too fast, then going too slow, and then going too fast and going too slow. So the bales are a bit all over the shop because the longer it's in the baler, the more compressed it gets and the rounder it gets as it's moved by the rollers. So there's one over there which is all fluffy, it looks like a teddy bear because it spent no time at all in there and it was made instantly. And I think like the one I'm sat on, or the one that you're sat on, is ridiculously heavy because it has got double the amount it would normally have in it.
It's basically when people buy hay off us this year,
it's potluck.
It's potluck. Yes, you would fix that and then fix the topper because we have still got the grass on the Whitfield lawns to do, which we probably won't film because it's at somebody else's property.
So somebody else's property, basically in their garden. So.
Yeah, it's Whitfield is the local estate. They own the land that we rent, and they have a terrace lawn that they keep for wildflower meadows, and then at the end of July they want the grass cutting and removing, which is something we can do because our baler is small enough to get in there.
It's about the only thing that fits in there. Even a small square baler doesn't fit.
Yeah, it's too wide.
So
because they've got trees and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, lots of stuff else has happened in the background, like buying trailers and stuff like that. But we'll fill you in when the time comes, or when we magically turn up with something that's different than what we normally have. It's like, oh yes, we bought this, by the way.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to us ramble. We hope that the updates offered some clarity on where we've been.
I don't know how long this has currently gone on for, but this will be cut down substantially.
I don't know. We'll see.
The longest video we've ever put out is just rambles.
Yeah, well, it's more about me actually getting the video out, so the less editing I have to do of this video, the quicker it'll
Send
get
it.
out. Send it out.
So yeah, that's where we've been.
Where we've been.
We're all right. We're happy.
Yeah, and now that we've officially announced this thing, I'll be making more appearances.
Yeah, not hiding away.
Not hiding. Yeah.
This thing.
This thing.
Nice.
Nice.
Anyway, I suppose let's sign off, haven't we?
Yeah.
You remember how to do that? No.
Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you again next time.
Something like that.
Bye.
Bye bye.